Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm hoping you guys are all having a fantastic day. So today's upload, as you can tell, we'll be talking about a threat for a storm system early this next week that will be coming across southern Canada and will be definitely impacting portions of the northern and eastern United States. So that's what today's video is about. By the way, I have quite a bit of viewers from Canada, actually a large percentage, so I will be including Canada more into my videos for sure. And this storm system is going to be an example of one of those inclusions, as this is going to be more impacting Canada than the United States. But again, this is not just, I'm going to try making this channel not just about the United States. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, or if this is another video you're watching that is in your recommended, hello and welcome back, or just welcome. Consider subscribing. We do weather-related stuff on here. We do all sorts of fun. It's a weather community, so consider doing that. And if you are a returning viewer, you've seen us before, liking the video would be awesome. Alright, let's get into this. So let's start off by looking at the GFS, and I want to go to actually the precipitation, not just the temperatures, because I'll show you that later. But let's start off at hour 6 and take this one by one. So notice, what I want to do is go to this one right here. This is where things could get interesting. So notice I have the North American continent view, and that's because, well, it looks at North America. So it includes Mexico, United States, and Canada. But really, again, I'll be focusing in on this video more on Canada and United States. So right now, there really isn't any large system across the United States. There's a few, or really North America, there's a few smaller systems off to the coast off British Columbia, BC. And notice that we do have lots of tropical moisture across the southeast, so that's definitely going to be a concern as well for showers and thunderstorms. And then notice we have quite a bit of activity across the poles. We have some snow showers, some snow occurring, which definitely isn't uncalled for this time of the year. So our system of interest, if you will, is still off the coast. It just made, if you will, kind of landfall as a weak storm system. And notice that we actually see a smaller one right here that is occurring right now across the, really it's centered across Western Ontario, and this moves into Quebec, right? This is basically going to bring showers into Wisconsin, Minnesota, the UP of Michigan, northern Michigan, for today and tomorrow. But otherwise, it's really going to be limited with moisture. It kind of scurries off and is pretty weak. This is our system of interest. Notice, it's on land right now. It's on British Columbia. It just made landfall, if you will. And it kind of, again, tracks through Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. And notice how it loses some steam. So really, lots of the northern United States won't be impacted by this. Really, the Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota area won't be really impacted by this. It does drag a cold front, if you will, kind of a cool front, more of that sort, across Minnesota and into North Dakota, possibly late into Sunday. It doesn't look awfully strong, but it definitely is there. But this system really starts developing showers and lots of storms across the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic, and even into portions of Illinois, Indiana. You can see the UP of Michigan. So that's definitely going to be a concern. And as the storm pushes into Quebec and into towards Labrador, Newfoundland, and towards the Atlantic, it really does start to become a stronger storm. So notice that we have showers really late Monday across the Northeast, but as the system strengthens to a 995 millibar of pressure, it drags a nice powerful cold front across much of the Northeast into really Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania. Definitely some rain showers, and you can see then it kind of swoops off the coast and is off. But you can see it intensifies into a large system, and even once it's in Nova Scotia and Labrador, Newfoundland, there could be lots of rain from this. Definitely a few thundery downpours and a few thunderstorms possible with this. And again, it's a pretty powerful system. The winds will be pretty strong with that. As we look further into the time, we see more systems coming through, and you can see it just looks very active, but we're just trying to focus on this system right now, this large one. And again, the precipitation may not be really impressive at all, to be honest with you, but it's really kind of just a fact that there's going to be storms occurring. It's enough for a concern, as you know, wherever a thunderstorm does occur, it's going to fall heavy. When it rains, it pours. That's basically the summer definition of summer thunderstorm. and you know it may not cover a large area, but where it does, you can quickly accumulate quite a bit of rain. And you can see lots of this northeast, Michigan, as far east as Indiana, Illinois, maybe seeing quite a bit of rain. And if you move into southern Canada, into portions of Labrador, Newfoundland, southeast Canada, I want to see if I could find it on here. I knew it was here. All right, you can see it definitely does. The amounts increase across here as the rain. This is where the storm will be intensifying to some pretty large strength. It's going to be powerful, basically, while it's coming off the coast into the Atlantic Ocean. And you can see it definitely delivers. This is now in, I think, millimeters. Yeah, millimeters. And you can see that it's basically the same color coding. So, you know, this is probably like 2-3 inches of rain, maybe 4 inches of rain. And that's probably around 60, 70, 80 millimeters of rain, which is around, which is pretty significant. And especially if it falls within a short amount of period of time. But you can see for the northeast, it definitely is slightly less in terms of the rain. But notice that even if you don't get rain out of this storm system, which a lot of you in the Midwest, if you live in Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, maybe looking at this and being like, oh, it missed us. Yeah, it did, but you know, there's going to be plenty of chances as I take this through 384 hours, which is almost 10 to 15 days. You would notice that, well, it's not loading, so you wouldn't notice anything but a loading screen. I'll come back to you once it loads. So it finally loaded, and you can see that if you were to look through the 10 to 15 day range, there's a lot more precipitation across the greater area. Again, more towards the north and east, in the south and east, but there's a few locations even in the southwest that may be seeing some pretty decent rainfalls, and they haven't had a drought there, so that definitely is some good news if they were to receive some rain. And notice portions across a good portion of southern Canada will be seeing quite a bit of rainfall as well, which is definitely some good news. Now, I wanted to take a look at the European model. This is another very high regarded model. You know this model if you watch this channel. I use this model a lot, and so do many other people, as it's just a really good model. So notice that right now we have, according to the European, a weak storm system right here, and that's really just going to deliver some showers and storms across the northern United States today and tomorrow. They shouldn't be really that strong, to be honest with you, but again, a thunderstorm is a thunderstorm, and it could be severe despite the storm system actually being weak. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. Notice that the southeast is gonna be definitely impacted by a lot of showers and lots of storms from the tropics, and I may be making a video about these storms later on today. But notice that we have this low pressure right here. It's off the coast right now, or it's really on the coast, impacting British Columbia with rain and even some rain and snow showers across the very high elevations of the mountains. And notice this storm system does track across Manitoba, Saskatchewan, does deliver a few showers, really doesn't have a defined cold front that does a really good job of digging far into the to the south into the northern United States. But as it moves towards the northeast, you can see it kicks up some showers, some storms, and definitely across Thunder Bay, north of Lake Superior, east of Lake Huron, definitely some showers and thunderstorms. And this may even impact portions of the northeast with some decent rains for sure. And as it moves off the coast into eastern Canada, it does intensify and it does become a large storm. But then again, notice we see another storm system right after that, and the active pattern does continue. And while this one may not be the most exciting for the United States, it definitely does impact a good portion of the United States, and we have to talk about it. And again, I have viewers from Canada, so I do want to include that in. A lot of the large cities along this border right here, this is where a lot of Canadian cities are the larger ones. They will get impacted by some rain and thunderstorms. And notice we see another storm system into Wednesday and Thursday, delivers a bit more rain to the United States versus Canada. Then we see a tropical storm right here, originally probably a tropical storm. Now kind of going into far inland, that could be delivering some rainfall. And we have another very large storm potentially developing right here, which could be a bit more of significance than this broad, extensive area of low pressure. And again, it does become a very interesting situation as we go into eastern Canada. I can't really show you a larger region on this map because of how this works. I can't really show you Canada, but if I were, this European model takes this system to some pretty large heights. Let's see if I could show you on tropical tidbits and show you the European model, and I want to see if this will do justice to it was showing on pivotal weather. Notice we have again this system coming across right there. Look at it. So we have it right here as of now. All right there. It comes, drops a lot of rain, drops some showers, right, and then it stakes up here, and it actually becomes very strong, 981 millibars of low pressure, and then it finally moves off. But definitely quite a bit of cool weather, possibly, or yeah, cool weather, even some below 32-degree temperatures with this. Across Labrador, Newfoundland, and into Nova Scotia, right there, and that would end parts of Quebec. So that will definitely be interesting to see what this storm does. It could definitely be delivering a few showers and snow showers across those areas for the first of this year. But again, it will be pretty close to the northeast, so we'll definitely have to monitor some strong winds and some rain showers out of that. But again, overall the pattern looks very active. I mean, you can see there are some pretty large storms up to the north, and that's a characteristic of this time of the year. You can see we have just beasts across the Gulf of Alaska right there. And they have like some of the largest storms right there of the world. Some of those storms could just grow insanely powerful. And notice we even have a strong storm right here that, again, the European and the GFS are both agreeing on, so we'll definitely have to watch that more carefully than we're watching this storm, as this one looks way more severe and powerful than this one that's happening. So I want to show you now just the 8 to 14 day outlook and just look at the temperatures and precipitation quickly. This is the 6 to 10 day outlook, which is valid from the 27th through the 31st. And the European, by the way, shows this large storm system around the 31st time frame. So this is kind of showing that, I guess, that time frame of when that storm occurs. You can see lots of warm temperatures, a bit mention of cooler temperatures. There's 3 areas, one across the Arrowhead, Minnesota, Wisconsin, one across the northwest, and one across the northeast. We'll have to see how that plays out. And then notice above average precip across most of the United States, really a large portion, excluding the southwest and northwest. And that's to do with that big storm and just an activity in the tropics, the storms to the north, and just an overall very active, interesting pattern. The 8 to 14 day outlook, you could see a bit more of a cool air, and that could be kind of in that wake of that bigger storm. It could bring a blast of cooler air. Apologize, the phone is ringing. And if you were to look in the precip, much of the same story, just a bit more widespread, the dry area across the southwest and just the west. And above average kind of does continue across, especially the northern United States. So that's basically it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Consider liking the video, consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll catch you all guys in the next episode. See ya. Bye.